It was listen, being a part of Miami was a dream come true. Like everything I did on top of that, it just icing on the cake. Me just going there was a dream come true for me. So I wasn't even. It was cool. I was good with whatever happened. But I knew. I told Denzel Perry, man. I think the first time I seen DP, we was roommates. That was my roommate. My first year with DP. I told DP, I'm leaving in 3 years.
What's up, everyone? You're tuning into the Diamond Strong podcast. It's where you come feeling good and you leave feeling great. The action starts now. That those posters are so sick. It's funny because I was gonna ask you about J. Cole first. Cause you take them all off your Instagram, but I've been following you for a minute, so I know what's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, is that your favorite rapper or what?
By far. It's my favorite rapper, but he's also one of my favorite people. Just because kind of what he stands for and who he is and how, through the fame and everything, he remains true to who he is. And a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people don't do that. You hear me? So he's one of my favorite people to try to emulate and try to live my life kind of the way he lived his, not too much on social media, have your family, be secret, be private. The things that need to be known will be known, but the rest of it, you feel me? It don't really need to be known.
Yo, is that why you roll low key? That's because you
sure.
are low key.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's one of the reasons that I try to do it for so long and just keep staying low key. But I've always been a low key person. Just kind of staying out the way is always the best. So, just trying to stay out the way as much as I can.
Yo, it's crazy because I remember when he came out with like during the Forest Hill Drive tour, like he started. Oh, actually, I think I heard him in concert talking about it, and he was kind of talking about him like mentally, like not wanting to be rich and famous. He was okay with being rich a little bit, obviously, because he wanted to have those things, but he didn't really want to be famous. And the whole thing of how he rented out his house, like 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
The thing about that is like you can kind of resonate exactly where he's coming from because it's okay to want to be rich and famous because everybody wants to take care of their family. Everyone wants to be in a position to where they don't have to worry and stress about finances and bills. Some people just love the limelight. Some people just love being famous, right? And I think he's a guy that wants one without the other, and it's almost impossible, right? He can't have one without the other. He has to be because he's so good at his craft. He has to have both. But he don't magnify it by doing more social media posts. He does it with just his music and his presence, and like it comes with the territory. So he takes the bare minimum that he has to have with it. So
it's literally like he lets his actions talk.
Right? His music is who he is. He raps and he talks about things that. So a lot of rappers nowadays, a lot of artists in general, rap and speak about things that they don't do or they don't follow up with it, that they're not about in life, right? And he's one of the guys that talks about the things that a lot of people don't want to hear about family and about life and about, you can always find happiness in what you have. You don't have to seek out happiness within what other people have or the things you don't have. You can seek out happiness in what you have. And it's just a lot of things that register with me because it's like I'm not at his level in no way, shape, or form, but I've had some kind of glimpses of the fame and the money, and like it's a lot. And is at the end of the day, is it worth it? Depends on who you are.
Damn, bro. Dog, it's crazy, man. It is so crazy because like I feel that. Like I feel it because when you get to a level, right? Like I remember even like obviously we'll talk about obviously playing here at UM and stuff, but like as a kid, did you dream about being famous? Like did you wanted to take care of your family? You wanted to play football? Or did you think about like the whole stadium screaming Duke? Like
man, I think I was in Cleveland one year. One year in Cleveland, we had a guest speaker. I can't exactly remember who the guest speaker was, but the guest speaker came in and it kind of regrounded me because his whole speech was about, when you was a kid, you set out to do X, Y, Z, right? And you set out to do it. And then, a lot of guys on the way to doing what they want to do lose focus about what they said as a kid to do. And I think the biggest thing with me was the same thing I set out as a kid to do, I never lost focus of what that was, regardless of what happened in my life, regardless of the fame, the money, the like you said, the people screaming my name. Like my goal when I was younger was to be able to make enough money to where I could set my family up and be good for the rest of my life. It wasn't to be the all-time leading rusher at Miami. It wasn't to be one of the best players to ever come out of Florida. It was none of that. It was do enough to where your family can be straight for the rest of their life. And I think along the way, a lot of guys get lost because there's so much thrown at them. You know, people want to be your friends, women, going clubbing and partying and doing a lot of things that you normally don't do that can really knock you off focus. And I just never allowed that to do that because at the end of the day, I had one goal. I had one goal since I was a kid was to be able to provide for my family to where my kids and my wife and my family will be straight no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, like I think a lot of guys lose focus and lose track of that. And I think Cole is a daily reminder to me about like, yo, you had a goal when you was a kid. Don't get lost. Don't you feel me? Once you lock it in, go for it. And that's kind of what I deal with every day, just making sure I'm doing everything I can daily to make sure that, you know, my goal that I set up as a kid is still in front of me and I still can achieve that.
Dude, we both know J. Cole didn't come out that early for you to be because you were doing that before you listened to Cole. Where did that come from, bro? Like where does that stem from?
Is really who I am. And once I kind of try to commit to something, I'm big on my word. So like if I get somebody my word, I'm gonna do something, I try to do it. And there's nobody I'd rather be more honest to than myself. So the moment I tell myself like, yo, this is what we need to do, and this is how we're gonna do it, and let's do it, we're gonna do it. So as a kid, it was crazy as a kid because it was a situation for me to where I knew if I didn't make it, like my family, there's no one in my family that I'm like, hey man, if you don't make it, they got it, they'll take care of it. Or there's nobody I'm like, hey man, if you don't make it, they'll look out for you. It was like either I make it or we in the same position for the rest of our lives. So yeah, something had to be done. And again, I can never sit here and say it was all me. A lot of it was God, a lot of it was luck, and a lot of it was kind of the people I had around me, like my friends, my family. Like to this day, I still have guys around me that believes in, you know, doing the right thing and just being a good person. Because I don't think you can have one or the other. I don't think you can. Well, you can. I don't think you can be a shit person and be a great athlete and be a great, you know, things happen good in your life. I think you can. I don't think you can have both. I don't think you be a shitty person, then God continue to bless you. So with me, I surround myself around guys who are good people. Like regardless of how much money they make, regardless of what their job is, regardless of are you a good person? Because I don't like being around people that's not good people because it takes nothing to be a good person. Literally nothing.
Dude, it's easy, bro. It's just
you don't have to give nothing. And there's so many people out here are assholes, are dickheads, and it's like it blows my mind because like, bro, it takes nothing for you to be a good person. Nothing. But
bro.
But for some reason, that's like a loss. It get lost to some people. Yeah, it's a lost art. Just being a good, genuine person, being able to do something for people and not expecting something in return. You feel me? Like doing stuff for people and be like, you know what? That's you. You got it. I'm good. Like I'm doing something because I care. And I don't have to know you. I don't have to be best friends with you. We don't have to be cool. We don't have to be buddy. But if I feel like I can help you in any way, I'm gonna do it. If you need somebody to talk to, like it's simple things. Like people need that. So
damn, bro. Dude, you know what's funny that you say that? I've seen it a lot, man. Like growing up and obviously like playing sports and stuff like that, you see guys that are talented, right? Talented. But dude, I kind of will. I think I'm gonna say something here, like maybe a little different to what you were saying, but like I think that people that are just talented and are bad people do make it, as you know, they do make it and they are very successful. But it's funny because you said it, man. You see the people that they surround themselves with, and the downfall is boom. They go down quick.
Man, they always say when life come at you fast. So you can be on the incline, or you can be on the decline. It's your choice.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm just a big believer in that. Like even when things not going right and perfect in my life, it's like, bro, just keep being a good person. It'll switch, it'll turn, the tides will turn. Just keep being a good person, keep doing you, just it'll turn.
Amen, bro.
So
Amen.
it's nothing more I dislike than just a bad person. Like it's a pet peeve of mine because I'm in a situation to where I've been this guy my whole life. I've been popular in South Florida my entire life since I was a kid. Right. And people idolize me and hold me to different standards. And like if I was to be an asshole, people make excuses for me.
Yep.
Oh man, hey, is who he is, man. He's a guy, man. Everybody's pulling at him. Is like, yeah, regardless of people pulling at me or not. Like there's never a true good reason in my book just to be a bad person.
There isn't, bro.
So,
It's not valid, bro. There's
no.
no actual reason. And it frustrates me, man, because I don't think people realize it. And I'm so glad that you brought that up because I've I didn't I've never like actually met you or anything like that, but you were in one of my classes in a sports law class, and I'll never forget, bro. I told everybody you used to hang out with David Thompson every once in a while.
DT?
Yeah, bro. Yo, that's my dog,
That's
bro.
my guy. Good people.
So he always used to say how amazing you were and stuff like that, and obviously Chance speaks very highly of you. But I'll never forget, bro. I walk into sports law, and it was right after, I want to say it was after your junior season, right? Like, I think it was like maybe like right after it. And bro, you're in class. And I remember thinking in my head, I'm like, what the heck is Duke doing here, bro? Like, why is he even in class? And like, what? Like, bro, you'd show up.
Oh man. So it's actually a promise to my grandmother that I always told her I would get my degree.
Uh-huh.
So I was doing everything I could to get it. Everything. Like to this day, I'm still doing everything I
What you
can to
got
get
left?
it.
What you got left? How much you got left?
Not sure. Whatever I have, I can take online. So that's a good thing. So I'll find some online classes and I'll be able to do. I'm actually readmitting soon for the next semester. So
Nice, bro. Yeah, I had to come back and do the same thing, bro. I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Like, being like, yo, my parents are like, yo, just get your degree, bro. Just get your degree. But when you leave, yo, did you ever think the day you got drafted, were you like, am I gonna come back, or did you like?
Oh no, I know I was coming back. No,
Yeah.
I know I was coming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's a lot too.
so-
It's a lot because I want to coach as well.
Oh,
So I have to have some kind of form of degree to coach, which is cool because again, I got a promise that I got to fulfill because I made
so,
one.
wait,
So
hold on. Time out. Did I hear something? You want to coach? Where do you want to coach?
haven't decided.
All right. I was seeing if I was gonna get some insight here, bro. I was like,
Nah, I
where
want
do
to
you want to coach?
It's a lot because I want to coach, but I don't know. It's just about finding the right fit. Because
Yeah.
coaching is tough depending on who you coach. It's tough regardless, but it's tougher depending on who you coach for, the situation. You don't know if they're going to be there next year. It's a lot. So once I get my degree, I'll figure all that out later. But that's something I want to do.
Are you gonna be coming into class too? Are you gonna be doing
No.
it or no online? That's right. I wonder if you could like do a little yeah, bro. Yo, that was the weirdest thing, bro. Right before COVID, I came back to class and there was like before COVID, not all of the classes were online. I don't know why you went.
They were still doing
Like
in
some of them. So
okay.
I had to come in for 2 classes, bro. It was the weirdest thing sitting with a bunch of kids, bro. Like so weird.
You talk about you grown, like you're not
Bro,
1 2 years out. Yeah, like no.
Grown. Hey, but you know what was cool? I was dead broke when I was in college. So when I came back, I could bring like food to the class, and everybody's like, "Oh, sure." He brought donuts.
You the big homie now.
What? I was a big homie, so I get some good grades, bro. That's what I was trying to do.
Hey, you gotta get it.
Yeah, bro. Hey, so bro, I wanted you to take me back, bro, to when you were a kid, bro. Like you hit a little bit on it, but like I really wanted to go back to like Randy, bro. Like before you got the nickname Duke, and like what did you grow up loving, bro? Like was football instantly your favorite thing to do, or what was it?
Baseball.
No way, bro. Damn.
Like I always told myself, I think if I grew up in this era where baseball is much more accepted in South Florida, and there's a lot of schools that have like that really focus on baseball. Like football team is terrible, basketball team maybe is okay, but they're a baseball school. I probably would have stick with baseball.
Really?
But because my school didn't specialize in baseball, it was football, basketball, track.
Yeah.
So I just stopped playing. But that was baseball is actually my first love, like my first sport is baseball.
Wow, bro. Wow. What position did you used to play?
Center field.
I mean, I could have guessed, bro. You was running it down, bro. Anything that came,
Yeah.
You basically played 3 positions, probably.
Yeah, because I couldn't play infield. I couldn't play infield to save my life.
Bro, I'm terrified of the ball. I would never play either, bro. I ain't getting hit by that thing, bro. It's coming too fast. When did you start playing football? Did you
I started playing around the same time I played baseball. I just cared about baseball more than I cared about football.
No way, dog.
Yeah. Definitely like baseball a lot more.
So you liked it? You liked the sport, kid. And when did football become like serious and like took over?
Probably going into middle school. Because again, like our middle school wasn't. So
where'd you go to middle school?
Madison.
Okay.
So I went to Madison Middle, and they're not playing baseball. Like either you playing football or you playing basketball.
Yeah.
So once it got to the point where it was like, I have to pick, but they only support one, I just stuck with football.
Yeah. Did you run track before high school, or you only?
No, I ran track. I almost ran track my whole life.
Oh,
it's actually funny because high school is the time I ran track the least. I ran track when I was a kid, maybe every year for maybe 6-7 years.
Where would you run at?
Tallahassee. That's the thing. I didn't run in Miami. My uncle, my mom used to send me to Tallahassee in the summers to be with my uncle. And I used to run track out there with them. Him and my cousin, we used to run track. Capital City Christian Cruisers, I believe is the name of the track team. And it was ran by Ernie Sims. Ernie Sims was a linebacker, I think, with the Florida State. His parents was the kind of the owners, and they ran the track team.
Damn, so you got to miss like summer practice with football? Like,
we were track heavy. Like, you would have sworn I was going to college for track. Like, we was in track that much, and it helped. I'm not gonna lie, it helped. Because I was talking to someone yesterday about one of my friends. I'm in his fantasy baseball league. One of my friends, she played baseball. She played softball, but she was telling me how she couldn't in the center field. She couldn't run without moving her head. So she was sucked at center field because when she runs, her head will move. So she only could do infield. And I was like, I think because I ran track, I know how to run without moving my head. So it made me very good at center field because I never lost the ball because my head was never moving.
Yeah.
So track helped.
Well, that's so true. That helps. That's why you were a good, like you played well as basically a wide receiver out of the backfield in a sense too. Like you could catch the ball well.
Because I can track it.
Dude, you know what's funny is that people don't realize how hard it is to like for your head to stay still. Because I obviously in the outfield, same thing, bro. You're running and you're running like crazy, but if your head
digging,
the ball's gone, bro. You don't.
You got to think about it, like you have to dig, but your head have to stay straight on the ball. Like you can't be turning your head because then you lose it.
Yep.
So you have to run as fast as you can with your head not moving.
Yeah,
you don't understand how hard that is. Well, on the outside, people think everything is easy when it comes to sports. So.
Of course, bro. Yeah. Of course. Hey, did you ever have when you were a kid, like coming home, or not even dude? You know what's funny? Yo, how was it playing like with your family always there, bro? Because you were always at home, right? Like, was it always hard or like?
That was the reason I stayed home.
Yeah.
So they can come to every game, and they came to every game, every home game. Every game. It got to a point I think my mom was going to I think my mom's first game she's ever missed was like my second year in Cleveland. Yeah, I think she went to every game, home, away, she was there.
Wow, bro.
That was part of the reason. Well, that was really the main reason I stayed home. Outside of the legacy of Miami, but outside of that, I stayed home because of that.
Talk to me. Why has that changed though, dude? Like why? Because did you grow up idolizing Miami? Did you want to
Yeah.
go to my like I was gonna ask you, obviously you had offers from other schools, but like you could research it like, yo, you say like you don't want to go anywhere else, bro. You want to go to Miami. Like, why don't the kids have that same passion anymore, man?
Because they're not winning. Like when we was growing up, we was watching Miami dominate college football. And I'm talking about dominate it and have fun doing it. So it looked fun. So like, man, I'm gonna be a part of that. They winning and they having fun. They talking crap, they dancing. Oh, I'm gonna be part of that. But now it's like you maybe win 6 games, 7 games a year. Kids, but it's also a double-edged sword for me because a lot of times, kids like, man, I wanna go to a school. So like for me, when I committed to Miami, we wasn't the best. We was good, but we wasn't the best. And it was other offers I had of teams that was better, right? So my thing was I can go to Miami and help them win, or I can go to a different team and help them win. Like either way, it depends on how you look at it. Like you want to go to a bad team and help them win, or you want to go to a good team and help them win.
Yeah.
Like it's whatever you want because everyone's like, oh, y'all, you're not winning, so y'all gotta get recruits. It just depends on the recruit mindset. Do you want to make it harder for yourself to win, or do you want to just coast? Because you go to a great school and coast.
Yeah, that's true. You could hide in Alabama. You could hide there.
Yeah, and like, well, also development. That's development in NIL.
Oh, that's true, bro. That's one of the things I wanted to ask you about, bro.
NIL.
Yo, money talks, brother.
Yeah, and I mean, man, if we would have had that.
What? Bro, I pray about that every day. I'm like, damn, man, I would have never left. Bro.
Well, I still was leaving. in 3.
All right. They would have said, you would have seen the bags they were giving out.
That bag would have had to been crazy for me to deal with Al Gold and that foolishness for another year. Foolishness.
Bro, yo, you know what's crazy, man? I think about it all the time. And a guy like you, like they were selling a number 8 jersey. Like they were selling your jersey. How did you feel when they were selling your jersey? Were you upset then?
No, I didn't really care, honestly, because sometimes I don't think is wise to argue about something that you has no control over. Like, I can be mad, I can be upset they selling my jersey, I don't get no money for it, but then what? I'm just gonna be mad?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing I can do about it. Like that's one time when you talk about above my pay grade, that is above my pay grade. Like there's nothing I can do about it. They go sell it, they go make their money, they go do what they want. And they don't really care what we think because if they did, they would have asked, and they didn't ask. But now I am happy that the kids are getting paid for it because a lot of kids not gonna make it to the league, and if they do make it to the league, it's gonna be very, very short, and then they will be back trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, I think you should pay them every year, get them some money, and if they don't make it, at least they got something for 12, 13, 14 years of hard work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know about you, man, but it's simple enough. Like, think about how many people would go to the game for you every Saturday at the Rock. Like, how many people would go to see you, just you? Like, the tickets that you had to leave. Like, they bought a drink, they bought a chips, they bought this, they bought that. And then not to mention your fans. Let's not even talk about people that liked you. Just the people that, like, actually were related to you and were going for you. Like, all that money, bro, like all that revenue was just because of Duke Johnson. Like, that's it. And you didn't get none of that. Like, it sucked.
None of it. Oh. Yeah, it definitely sucked. But I'm happy now that a lot of people don't like it, that they're putting in, the NIL, the changes that, you can benefit. Like, even they're talking about, I see something the other day about when they come out with college football, NCAA. I think they're asking or they're talking to the kids about it because maybe you give the kids a profit or whatever y'all make because they're in the game.
Yep.
So that's kind of what I'm hoping, that they just keep finding ways to pay these kids for their likeness.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day my kids can benefit from it the way I did.
Yeah.
So
absolutely
sounds good to me.
Yeah. What was that feeling when you first walked on campus? Like what was it for you that was it like a dream come true? How did you feel walking onto the University of Miami campus?
Hot.
Huh?
Hot. Hot. I'm talking about on fire. Hot. That's how I felt. Man, it was so hot out there.
On Green Tree Road, you was out on the field just burning.
Green Tree. I'm talking about walking to class.
Oh, you talking about just walking to class sweating?
Man,
you wasn't even talking about practice, bro.
Man, practice was nothing compared to actually walking to class after practice.
Sweating.
We practice in the morning before class, so you got to go in there, sweat, and go take a shower, and then walk to class.
You got the sweats too after the shower.
Yeah, you still sweating, and I got to go sit in class all hot and man. Listen, being a part of Miami was a dream come true. Like everything I did on top of that, it's just icing on the cake. Me just going there was a dream come true for me. So I wasn't even. It was cool. I was good with whatever happened. But I knew. I told Denzel Perry, man, I think the first time I seen DP, we was roommates. That was my roommate, my first year with DP. I told DP, I'm leaving in 3 years. Hey, I don't care how these 3 years go. I'm out. First day on campus, I'm out. Like, because that was part of my
way. What made you feel that way?
That was part of my plan as a kid.
Gotcha.
As I was growing up, once I realized, like, you know, growing up, you can do 3 years and you be done. I was like, man, I think I'm talented enough to do 3 years and be able to, you know, compete for an NFL roster. So I was like, hey, regardless of how these 3 years go, I'm out.
I'm going. Can you talk about like when you were a kid a little bit, like playing in Liberty City? Like what kind of football were you seeing at such a young age? Go ahead, bro. And we can edit this if it gets a little too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Hey, so I mean, football was like it's like now. It was much more competitive than I would say any other little league optimist football. Like it's hard to explain to people that's not from Florida.
Yep.
And haven't seen these kids and the way we play youth football. Because I remember one of my last years, we played a team from, I want to say Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
We played a team from Maryland. It was one of the best teams in Maryland, and we crushed them. Like it wasn't even close. Like the game wasn't even close. And I think we had a mercy rule. And I think the game was over like in the third quarter.
Done.
Yeah, we crushed them. So the level of competition is always through the roof. Like through the roof.
I don't know, bro, because it's funny because us even in baseball growing up here too, like baseball was like it was almost more competitive than like professional sports. Like,
so somebody said mentioned this the other day. I think it's because it's sunny year round, so we get to play year round. A lot of these places can't play year round because it's snow, then the ground get hard, and you can't go out and play. So it's harder for them to get to our level, even if they could. I'm not saying that they could, even with that. It's harder because we can do this year round. You can play baseball outside here year round, football year round. Like you can play it year round. So that's kind of an advantage for us on top of our already good talent. Because
when you're born in Florida, it's just
it's something different, and everyone
we just born a little different, bro.
Yeah, everybody trying to compare Texas and California to us, and it's not close.
Yeah, come on, bro. That's whack, bro. That's whack, bro. And when you're competing, can you talk to me a little bit about like the competition within the cities in Miami? Because like I don't know if people understand how much pride it was to wear a jersey. Like it wasn't about being good, it was about winning and like representing your city. Like how can you kind of describe that time?
So we used to our rival team was like Gwen Cherry.
Yep.
Gwen Cherry is maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes from Liberty City, maybe. So it's like it's up the street. Same kids, same neighborhood, same kids grew up together. Like we knew each other since we was kids. growing up, going to the same high schools, but going to different optimist parts, going to the same middle schools, but going to different optimist parts. So it's guys you know already. Like you know them. And if you don't know him, you heard about him. So when I was a kid, Tracy Howard was a guy I always heard about in his part. Because they was in a different league than us. But it was like
where did he play?
He played at Miami Gardens.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Miami Gardens. And he was the guy.
Is that the same park as Carroll? No, Carroll City has another park. Right?
I don't know. They in the same area, but
yeah,
it could
be around the same place.
They're in the same area, but
yeah,
two different parks. And yeah, I think he played for Miami Gardens Chargers. I think that's who it was.
That's exactly the problem. That everybody's so close.
Yeah, literally on top of each other. And so, like, you would know him, like he was the best in his league. Like he was the guy in his league. And then it was this guy Speedy, Rennell Hall.
Okay.
Monster in his league. So it was like we all knew about each other, but we never really played because we were in different divisions. And then I think towards the end of our Optimist, we all got put in the same division.
Oh, so it was party time.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm talking about it's a high school stadium called Trash Pile Stadium.
Come on, bro.
They had our little league game there. And you got people in the stands, like it's a high school game, betting on kids. Like it was crazy, but it made us who we were. Like, because we knew the pressure that it was to win this game for our community. We knew the amount of grown men depending on us to pay bills because they betting all their money on it. Like we knew it. You had to go out there and play.
Hey, would they ever come up to you? The OGs come up to you and be like, hey, dude.
Oh no, OGs. Listen, OGs come to you to give you some money. Like, hey, appreciate you.
Thank you.
And you as a kid, you like, I don't know what this is, but thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go get me some ice cream later.
Yeah. It was one of those. I'm talking about bookies. Like it was like somebody had a bookie out there and everybody betting and money changes hands. Oh no.
Bro, I don't think people understand like parents at like youth sports here in Miami, bro. Like it is next level. Bro.
Listen, you won't see nothing like it. It is different.
Like, yo, I don't know about you. I used to see fights with parents and it was normal.
Fights.
Like
we went to a park. Every time we went to this park, it's a 50-50 chance to get shot up. Every time. It's not like, and it's not, bro, it's not even a joke. Like as kids, we know, and as parents, we know, like, hey, don't take out all your stuff. Don't put up all these tents because we may have to go.
Yep.
And I played at this park on my birthday as a kid, blew them out. I'm sitting, like, I game over. I'm just sitting to the side, just waiting, watching the other games, start shooting. Time to go.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah. It's bad. Hopefully it's not like that anymore.
Yeah, I don't. But I think the difference is that we thought it was normal.
Oh, definitely normal. Because we knew going into the game. Man, we was at a park. I was at Charles Hatton, Liberty City Park, and we was practicing, football practice. And a guy tried to rob another guy at the ice cream truck. Shots go off. We as kids, we know the drill. Everybody lay down.
Yep.
And we laying down. We hold the conversations as we laying down.
Talking as kids.
As kids. Because it's nothing new to us. Like, we know what's going on. Like, we know, hey, gunshots, get down. Lay down. Don't move. And we just talking.
Damn, bro.
Regular conversation. And then once everything clear up, the parents and they come grab us and we go. Yeah, like, it was so, you became so immune to it. It was what it was. So.
Yeah. Well, one of the funniest things, we used to, one of the parks I played at was PPO. I played at PPO and, bro, I remember like playing center field on the baseball field and like behind me, like the pit bulls, they'll just hang them on, like, and then they'll start fighting, bro. Like fighting pit bulls at the park, bro.
At the park.
Like in public, bro.
Don't care about nothing or nobody.
Nobody, bro. They don't care nothing. Nobody's business. It didn't matter. It was like
nobody say nothing either. They probably just let them.
What? Nobody said nothing. I mean, I wasn't gonna. Nobody over there was gonna say nothing. Of
course not. They fighting pit bulls. I'm not bothering people. Y'all got it.
Yeah, y'all be all right.
Y'all got it. So y'all.
Yeah. So, you told me about getting onto campus, but like, tell me the first time playing. Like, you were always obviously a highly touted recruit and stuff like that. But like, talk to me about like actually getting on the field and playing for the first time at the University of Miami.
So my first time, you want me first game or first practice?
Let's go to practice. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Give me
First,
the good.
first practice was intense because in high school it wasn't really no tempo in practice. You know, we'll go to one drill, take a break, everybody let's mosey along to the next drill, start the next drill, go individual. Everything was mosey. But the first practice at Miami, everything is like going. I'm talking about we stretch. We run from stretch to individuals, run from individual to team period. I'm looking like, yo, where do I go? Like nobody gave me itinerary or nothing. I'm just out here. But luckily I had one of my vets, Mike James. Mike James was the one I like kind of gravitated to. And he kind of showed me like, all right, just follow me. So I followed him, and it kind of slowed down. Probably like a month. After like a month, everything started to slow down. But that first month, it's just everything is fast, and that was spring. In the spring, I don't think we were taking many. We were taking classes, but we weren't taking a lot of classes. So we were taking classes, and
So
then
you
you
were still in high school, or how does that go? How does that go? Like it was the spring, so it was after your high school year, right? Like after you're done with school. So it's almost like in the summer, technically, right? Like after,
yes, yeah.
Just call it spring ball or whatever.
Yeah, because you're getting ready for the season. You're not actually in the season, but you're getting ready for it.
Yeah.
So that was intense, definitely intense. But again, it slowed down after a while. But man, and then you just got coaches. They hire coaches just to yell, like it's coaches just yelling and like,
for
bro,
no reason, just yelling.
Like, I'm confused already. You yelling at me is not gonna help me. I'm already confused.
Like there's no need to keep yelling for no reason, bro.
It's just yelling. I'm like, bro, like help me. Stop yelling at me. I don't know where I'm going. Just help me. Like, just tell me where to go. So
what's the point of that, bro? I don't understand.
I feel like it's to disorient you.
Oh, on purpose.
Because there's a lot going on. They want you to focus on your job and what you got to do. Because when you're playing, it'll be a lot of stuff going on, and you have to focus on your job. Like you can't worry about nothing else. So I think that's what it is. I don't really know for sure, but if I had to guess, that's what it is to kind of confuse you, to kind of make you figure it out on your own. Why you got all this going around you, everything going on around you, you have to figure it out.
That actually makes, bro.
It does, but I don't like it. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, but I still don't like it because, like, bro, stop yelling at me. I don't like what you want from me.
When a grown man's just in your ear,
oh, what do you want from me? Like, I don't know where I'm going. Like,
you say, excuse me, sir, you give me directions?
Bro, help me. All this yelling don't do nothing for me.
Help me, please, brother, please. Bro, so all right, now let's go to actually playing, bro. Like tell me about the first game day, that experience, the feeling. Were you nervous, excited? What was it?
First game was Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
Was I nervous? Yeah. I didn't stop getting nervous about getting to my second year in the league. My second year in the league, I stopped getting nervous because I didn't see the point. It's very weird. Because I have this weird thing where I can
stop getting nervous, bro. You were famous always. Like you were literally a little kid that had that pressure.
Yeah. My last year really getting nervous before the game was my second year in Cleveland.
Wow, bro. What changed? Yeah. What changed for you?
It got to a point where I can kind of trick myself. And it was like, I tell myself before the game, like, bro, there's no need to be nervous. You got to go out there and do it anyways. So you being nervous does nothing to help yourself. So my mindset was like, bro, you got to go out there anyway. So there's no need to be nervous. Like, it has to get done.
Yeah, somebody's going to do it, and it has your name on it. So go do it.
Bro, you have to do it. So you can sit here and be nervous all you want to, but it still has to get done. So I just stopped getting nervous. It was like, well, I got to go out there. So I'll see y'all in a few hours.
Wow. Yeah. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, definitely with some nerves. But I don't know. It was Boston College. Like as a kid, yeah.
You were like,
it's bad to say now, but it was like, I'm like, it's Boston College. Like, is this really a big deal? Like, somebody help me understand. I got the opening kickoff. I had an opening kickoff. It was a good opening kickoff. I took it maybe to the 30. So it was a good one, especially as a freshman, kick it to me first one, like, hey, let's see what you got. And then that was it. After that, no more nerves. I went to their sideline. They were talking crap to me. I started talking back. I think somebody hit me in the back of the head. The refs ain't call it, but it's whatever. And they was talking, so I started talking on their sideline. The refs came and got me like, "Hey, you can't do that." I was like, bro, they was talking too, so deal with it.
Yeah, you was with it.
Yeah, and then my first carry was a touchdown.
Really?
Yeah, my first carry, I think I broke 3 tackles and scored a touchdown.
Oh,
And again, like I went back to the sideline, like, bro, it's
it was
respect.
just football then.
Yeah, and I thought football would be a lot faster than it was, but it wasn't. But again,
Why do you think it wasn't as fast? Like, what was the difference? Or like you were like, yo, it's like kind of like high school, like the same thing.
it was a warm-up game.
Ah!
Honestly, like if I'm being honest, like I think it was because whoever scheduled our schedule as whoever put together our schedule, like, you know what, man, let's get them a warm-up game. Whoever came up warm-up games is good. Because then you give your young guys that confidence they need. You got true freshmen playing, you got kids playing, you give them confidence off the rip to be
Yeah.
able to, I can play, I belong here. And
Yeah.
that was a I belong here game for me. I was like, well, I belong here. I
Damn,
can
so it set you up. It set you up for a good career.
Instead of putting us against a team that we may struggle with as a team, and then I may struggle with, and then kill the confidence, and then you got to rebuild it. But you can't rebuild it now because you're in the season.
Yeah, it's go time. You got to be ready.
You got to go. Yeah, so it was perfect game for me to get all the confidence I need, and then kind of go from there.
When did you see it? Obviously, you were, like I said before, like in high school, people knew your name, people knew you and stuff like that. But like, when did you see like that flip? Was that in Miami where it was like where in your career at Miami did it really become like, holy shoot, like, damn, bro, like this is a big deal? Like
me or
you. Like, did you when was the first time you heard like the whole stadium? Like, I don't know, bro. For me, obviously, we were in school at the same time, so I literally remember walking into the stadium and it was always like Duke, like the whole. It's like, are they booing or duking? Like, which one are they doing, bro?
I definitely got that a lot, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But, I want to say halfway through the first year. Halfway through my first year, I want to say we played Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not sure which game it was. We played Virginia, and we lost. No, yeah, not sure. Not sure if we won or lost. But that game, I had a throwing touchdown, a kick return for a touchdown, and I think I had a rushing touchdown. I think. So that was a game until it was like, oh it's time. Like,
it's getting crazy.
Yeah, it's getting crazy out here. It's getting a little crazy out here. And somebody need to come stop me because it's getting bad.
Did you get hyped up or what? Were you happy like getting that attention for the first time, like that crazy attention or what?
No, I hated it actually.
So even from then, bro, you were like, oh, this is whack.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like that's not fun. It's not fun. Like people think it's fun. Like, no, I wouldn't be a regular civilian. Like I always tell people, like Odell, when Odell was at his height, when he has like his prime, Odell couldn't go out and just eat. He couldn't go out and just see a movie. Like he couldn't. I don't want that. And in college, where I was in the Gables, that was like my little area because of who I am.
Yeah.
And it was a movie across the street. It was food across the street. And it was like, I really can go, but I'm pretty sure I have to take pictures, sign autographs. It's like, bro, I just want to go grab some food. I just want to go see a movie. I just want to go and kick it. And it was cool. Like, I didn't mind doing it. I just rather just go see a movie and just kick it. Which happens, I think if you ask anybody that ever had an interaction with me, bro, listen, all cool, autographs, pictures, whatever you want. Because I know it came with the territory. So I couldn't be mad about it because that's like saying, oh yeah, just go sit on the bench and do nothing and you gotta worry about that. It was like, nah, like
That's what I never understood, man. Like, I don't understand why there's guys, and it's not that hard, right? Like, you even saying, like, bro, I didn't love it. Like, I didn't love being famous or anything like that, but I still handled it the right way. Like, when we're brought up and going through the process, like, they tell you what comes with it, bro. Like, it's not a secret.
But it's
Like,
different. It's different than somebody telling you and you in it, right?
yeah.
It's a difference. It's a difference of seeing like, hey man, this guy here throws a 96 cutter and it got a little in. You feel me? Got a little in movement.
And then you get
And
in
you
there.
like, it's 96. I got this. And you see it, it's different. So it's somebody can tell you something, but until you experience it for yourself, it's not the
Yeah.
same. So I always like people to experience it. Like, hey, don't let me tell you. Go for it.
Go out
You
there.
can see it and see how different it is. So yeah, we prepare for it, and we always get told how to deal with it. And you just hope that what you was raised and the way you was raised and the morals you was taught, that you're able to deal with it correctly. And again, not be a dickhead, not be, you feel me, not be one of those because you signed up for something and you don't like what comes with it.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Yeah.
learn how to deal with it.
You've handled it the right way though. Like, you respect that part of it, but you also take yourself out as much as possible. Like,
Yes.
you separate yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you
It's
separate
about it's about knowing who you are. Once you know who you are, I think that makes life easier. But I think a lot of times people struggle with who they are. They think they someone they're not. So it's a struggle. So when you put yourself in a situation that you know you shouldn't be in, you think, oh, I can handle it. I'm cool. I dealt with it before. I can go out and not cause a scene and not, but no, because you can't, because that's not who you are. And I know who I am, so I stay in my house and stay away from people.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's the answer, bro. That is the answer. Yo, tell me about I hate to bring this up, bro, but like,
Uh-oh.
I'll never forget it, dog. That FSU game, bro.
Which one? When I broke my ankle?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, it's crazy. That was one of the best things that happened to me.
What?
Yeah, I was five. God, I was 5'9", maybe 180 pounds, maybe. I was really like my first year in college. I played at 165.
What?
Yeah, 165, 170.
Damn, cuz that's
Yeah,
crazy.
165, 170, and then the good thing about me has always been fast and strong, especially for my size.
Uh-huh.
So you couldn't really tell I was that small. I was small. I was 5'9", so I wasn't super short, but that injury actually was one of the best things because over that time period, I gained 20 pounds
Wow.
just lifting and doing nothing and getting fat. I gained 20 pounds, and I think that ended up helping me now being able to play and stay as injury free as I have. Because in my career, that's probably the biggest injury I've had. And it was a freak accident. There was nothing that anybody could have done about it.
Yeah, yeah. It
Move
wasn't
weight when they
preparation.
changed.
It wasn't
Yeah,
anything. It was just
there was nothing we could do about it. So that ended up being a good thing for me. And yeah.
how did like mentally was it draining at that time? Obviously right now it's easy to look back as an adult that understands that, but at 20 years old, like, how did you feel then? Like, if you were to put yourself in that mentality, like, what were you thinking at that time? We're like, damn,
I
bro.
was fine.
You were.
Yeah, I was fine because I knew maybe like my draft status maybe dropped because I got hurt, but I still knew I had a status. Like I balled my first year. I was balling up to that point. I was like balling up to that point, and I get hurt. So, and it's not like I came my freshman year. I was hurt all year. I came my second year. I was always hurt. Like no, it was just an accident that there was nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Like, it was just one of those things. So I wasn't too bummed out about it because when speaking with my doctor, he kept reassuring me that this is the best thing that could have happened. It's a clean break. You fix it, you move on. It's not a ligament. It's not something you have to deal with constantly. It's a clean break. Break it. We fixed it. You move on, and you'll be better. And I was. So I couldn't even. I couldn't even be mad at it because everything he said what happened happened. I came out better on the other side. I know it took me some time to kind of gain my confidence back with it, but once that came back, I was fine.
Damn, bro, that's amazing. How was it running track at though? Like, how was that?
I love Coach Dean. I love her.
Yeah.
It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. It was tough. It was tough. Like the warm up for track is ridiculous. Like just to get warm, not even practice. And I used to be tired at warm ups. Yeah, like, but it was a fun experience because she was a great coach. In the team, in the guys and the girls that was on the team, was cool. Everybody was cool. It was fun.
You didn't have to hit every day. You weren't pounding your head into somebody.
Yeah, it was a fresh air. I just get to run run without nobody chasing me, run without not worry about getting tackled.
No pads, nobody's gonna just come hit you from the side.
I was mad. I broke. That was the funniest thing though, because I was mad when I broke my ankle because I couldn't run track.
That's what you were upset about.
That's what I was mad at, because I couldn't run track, and I wanted to run track because my first year running track was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do it again, but I couldn't because my ankles broke.
Obviously. No, bro, that's crazy. All right, so what was your mentality coming into that junior year, bro? Like, were you like, yo, it's a wrap, bro? Like, I'm out of here. It's still the same thing as the first day, huh?
Stay healthy. Bro, stay healthy.
Yo, hey, an injury will do that to you, though, bro. You understand?
Yeah, bro. You get one injury, now all you're thinking about is, hey, bro, don't get hurt again.
Don't do nothing stupid,
bro. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Stay healthy, and because all I know is if I'm healthy and I'm playing, I'm doing my job. My job is getting done.
Yeah.
But if I'm not out there, I can't do it. So, bro, whatever you need to do, whatever you have to do it. Stay healthy. No hamstrings, no sprained ankles. Hey, stay healthy.
What would you do, like, recovery-wise? Did you do a lot of things, or were you big into recovery?
Nope.
No way, bro.
I think I got my first real, I got a massage in college, but it was for track, and I hated it because the lady was crazy.
Yo, I know who you're talking about, bro. Yo, she was tough.
She was wilding. And she knew she was wilding too, because I tell her, like, come on, man. She'll look at me and smile like, bro, that's not funny. It hurts. But no, I'm not big. I was never big into recovery. I didn't really start recovering like in the I didn't really start recovering period until my fourth year. My first year in Houston. When I left Cleveland, so my fifth year. My fifth year in the league was my first year really starting recovering. I'm talking about getting massages at least once a week, stretching. I've been lucky. Like I had a
bro, you're blessed, bro. I wish I could say the same, dog.
Bro, I've been lucky. I've been blessed, bro. I had one broken ankle in a freak accident, and that's it.
Wow, bro.
And I play running back.
Literally one of the most volatile positions, bro. Like it's part of your job to get hurt. Literally.
Bro, you have to bang somebody every play, whether you get the ball or not. You have to hit somebody.
And you're smaller than the people that you're hitting every time.
Every play. So yeah, I've been lucky. Super blessed.
Yo, that's huge, bro. That is huge.
Yep.
Not many people can say that, bro, because man, it is a brutal position.
Oh, yeah. And I'm talking about guys getting hurt just running straight.
That's true.
And just simple things, guys just getting hurt. And I'm like, bro,
if Zaquan gets hurt, bro, it's a position that he like, look at that animal, bro. And he gets hurt.
And it doesn't, because it doesn't matter. I think it's all luck. I think injury is all luck. It has nothing to do with whether you prepare your body, I think it's luck. I think it's all luck. Chad Johnson is one of the most
McDonald's eating
durable guys.
And
what routine he has. He don't have a routine.
McDonald's, that's what he says, bro.
It's luck, man. Listen. Luck. Because it was a guy when I was in Cleveland, a tight end, Seth DeVal. Seth was a guy that came in extra early, prehabbed, rehabbed, but couldn't stay healthy. And to me, he was a good person, good guy, did all the right things, treated people right, and couldn't stay healthy. And I'm like, he's the one guy that should be healthy.
Bro.
Because
Hey,
of
I
that.
have a theory. I think I used to do it too. Like I was big into like, pre, post, whatever. But I think if you do it in the training room, it's a bad vibe in there, bro. I think it's the
Bro,
vibe.
everybody hates training rooms, but he didn't do it in the training room.
Good. Oh well,
He did
damn.
it. He did it in the weight room.
Which is okay. That's why I do it. It's okay to do.
He would go in the weight room and he have his own little paper, and he just work on stuff.
Maybe the paper was too much, bro.
Yeah, I don't know,
Maybe the
man.
paper
Listen,
was,
man.
that paper might have came from the training room, bro.
Oh, no, it came from the training room.
That's why. That's why it is. No shot, bro.
Bro,
That was a bad vibe, bro.
And it was crazy because he's a guy that does everything right, does what you ask him, and it's just bad luck. And I'm like, bro, it's just luck. It's like there's no blueprint. Like you can't show me, like, hey man, if you do X, Y, Z, you'll stay healthy. Like, nah, it's luck. I missed my first game after I broke my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
I missed my first game in year 6 of Houston. I had a high ankle sprain. That was the first game I've ever missed due to injury after I broke my ankle.
Same ankle or the other one?
Other one. Oh, the same one will give me no problems.
What?
Like I'm talking about, you know how you see basketball players roll their ankle, they step on somebody's foot and roll it.
Yeah,
and I did that before. Well, my ankle was on the ground. I rolled it that bad, but it's a surgically repaired one. So I got up, shaked it off, moved around, walked it off. That was fine. But when I got repaired,
bro, who did that surgery?
Dr. Lee Kaplan.
That boy Kaplan, bro, he don't fail.
No, Kaplan, no, man, listen. And it's crazy because, broke the ankle, no issues.
Wow, bro, that's sick. All right, bro. Well, run me through the draft process, bro. I want to hear your draft process and that kind of story, or if there is any stories to it. What happened? What were you thinking before the draft? What were you thinking when you got picked? Go ahead, bro. I see that. So I'm guessing it didn't go the way you wanted it to, but
Combine was terrible.
There we go.
Combine was terrible. Combine was like, if I had to do it all again, I probably wouldn't go to the combine. I probably just let them have it and do pro day and just be done with it.
What happened to the combine?
Just the combine it's a lot of stress. So you stress your body the whole week, and then on the last day you got to perform. So by that time you shot, like you tired, you mentally tired, like you just like it's time to go home. Like you've been up since 6 a.m. for a drug test. You done had 30 meetings with 30 different teams. You had psyche valves, like you got physicals. It's a grind. And I think they do it to stress your body out to see how you perform under stress. Again, a lot of psychology stuff that I hate. But I hated it. Like if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't go to the combine. I probably won't get on a plane.
What's the craziest questions that they ask, bro? I was talking to Mike White, and he was telling me just insane questions that they asked.
See, I didn't have a checkered background. Like my background wasn't something you can pull from and be like, what is this?
Oh,
everybody knew my background, where I came from, how I grew up. There was no skeleton. There was nothing I was hiding. It was everything you knew. There was nothing you can get. So I didn't really have any crazy questions.
Like none of the ones like, oh, are you a dog or a cat or a this or a that? Like anything.
No, I think walking in there, my mentality, they know which one I am. Like I think you ain't got to ask that. For certain guys, you don't have to ask. And I think walking in, like you can tell which one I am. Or you can put the film on and tell which one I am. It ain't
true.
But the combine, I spoke to Wilbert Montgomery. Wilbert Montgomery was a running back coach in Cleveland at the time.
Uh-huh.
But he just liked me. He liked my game. So he just put me to the side and want to talk to me. He was, hey, man. He was like, man, listen, we probably ain't going to draft you. We took 2 running backs last year. They had 2 running backs they took the year before me. And he was like, man, we probably ain't going to take you. I just want to talk to you because I like your game. I want to talk to you. And I was like, okay, cool. So we chopped it up. It was cool conversation. He's like, man, again, appreciate you, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. They drafted me. And I was so confused. I swear I was so confused. I was so confused, man.
You pull up on them or what? You're like, yo.
No, listen, even before then, I got a call. We got a call from the Dolphins the day before the draft. I'm like, yo, if y'all there, if you there the second round, we go take you. Bet. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Second round, get there. They took, I want to say Deion Joy. I want to say. I want to say I'm really not sure. They took I want to say a D lineman from Oregon and didn't plan out. And I was already mad after that. I seen two of my boys, two of my guys get drafted in the first round. So it was a good day for me.
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
round, I had a couple of more get drafted. So I wasn't really tripping, but it got to a point where I was so mentally exhausted, I wouldn't take a nap during the draft.
Dang.
I went to my grandma room and closed the door and just went to sleep. I was that exhausted. Cause it was like, yo, y'all say y'all was gonna draft me if I was here. I'm here, y'all ain't draft me. Y'all playing. It's whatever. And then I go in the room, I just go to sleep. Like 10 minutes later, I'm like, what is it? Oh, the Browns are on the phone. For what? Why? Why are they on the phone? What do they want? They was like, oh, they're drafting you.
Dang.
I was like, bro, really? And I'm more surprised because I talked to the running back coach and he told me, hey, we probably won't draft you.
So that was the last team that you thought was ever.
That was the last team I thought would draft me. Because he told me, he was like, yeah, hey, we just drafted two, so we probably won't draft you. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I just want to talk to you anyways. I like you too. You cool. Let's do it. Yeah, so it took me back that it was the Browns. And I was like, he told me they wouldn't draft me.
Oh
But
man.
I guess I was like, well, oh well.
We're going to Cleveland.
We're going to Cleveland. Went down there, announced it. I got on the phone with like the PR people. I had media that same night. PR people gave me the little spiel, like, oh, we just took two running backs last year. I'm pretty sure the media is going to ask you about, where do you fit in and how you're going to play. And I was like, listen, I don't need no media training. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate it, but I got it. Hey, bro. I went to University of Miami during the scandal.
Yo, that's true, bro.
I'm talking about peak scandal, and I'm the top prospect to go there. Well, one of the top. I think Tracy was higher. But I'm one of the top prospects to go there. And everybody like, oh, he got paid. He got money. Oh, that's why he going, because he got paid. Okay, say what you want.
Damn, bro.
Yo, so, yeah,
in your head like, damn, if they really did have paid me, that would have been nice. While you're like, damn, if all these
I true. Listen, if I'm gonna get all this flack, I should have got paid anyways.
At least,
if I'm gonna take all this, I might as well have got paid.
Yeah.
I should have called them after the fact, and everybody kept talking about, oh, you got paid. I should have just called them like, yo, do you mind giving me some money so it can fit their narrative? Because I don't have no money, and I keep getting blamed for taking money.
I keep seeing all these articles of how much money I have.
Yeah,
it ain't adding up to the bank account, bro.
The math ain't mathing. Like, no. But yeah, after that, we had media. I talked to the media. Well, I talked to the head coach, the GM. I talked to everybody. And then yeah, I had media. And then that was it. We went in the house. We celebrated, cookout, had a good time. The whole time I'm thinking like, bro, how cold does it get in Cleveland? That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Because the coldest game I played in, I think we went to Virginia one of these years and it was cold. I'm like, how cold does it get? I think it's cold.
How cold did it get, dude?
It's cold. It gets cold.
It's different out there, guys.
It was cold. And it was crazy because I tell people all the time, like, I always talk about how blessed I am, but I don't think you would truly understand it till I tell you, like, again, I broke my ankle and then I didn't have another injury, like any injury that caused me to miss games until my 6th year in the league as a running back. And then put that on top of going to college, having 3 running back coaches in 3 years, getting drafted 3rd round to Cleveland, having 3 GMs in 4 years? 3 GMs in 4 years. But I had like 5 running back coaches in 4 years, maybe 4 head coaches in 4 years or 3 head coaches in 4 years. I've had 1 coach to finish and start his 1st and 2nd year once. And that's 0-15. Well, 1-15, 0-16. I leave there, get traded to Houston. Houston, first year is great. We're doing good things. We're excited. We traded D-Hop trade D-Hop, they fire Bill O'Brien. Now a guy that brought me in gets fired again. Oh man, charge to the game. They release me. I signed to Miami. Go to Miami and I hoop. What they do? Fire the head coach.
Jesus Christ, bro.
So when I tell people I'm blessed to have made it to at least 9 years already, it's an understatement. Because there's nobody that should have made it through everything I've made it through. I'm talking about nobody.
Yo, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Like
the one thing I have going for me is I stay healthy, and I take that. I would never complain about being healthy. I stay healthy.
It's a blessing. You're right, bro. You're absolutely blessed, man. In that sense, like that is so amazing to be able to say that. Now, can you tell me about coming back and playing in Miami, bro? Like, oh wait, hold up, bro. I forgot to ask you a very important question. Very important question. Yo, what's the first thing you splurged on when you got that check? That first check, bro. First check.
NFL check or my signing bonus check?
Well, I mean, bro, the signing bonus, whatever you got first. Right. How many days after? Is 90 days or 60 days? How many days after you got your first check? Whatever.
No, not even that. It was a marketing guarantee. So when I signed my agent, they gave me money
up front
because of marketing. Like they give like a marketing guarantee, and they just get that back once I fulfilled the marketing. Like once I make that money back, they get it back. Which go for it.
Yeah.
I actually bought my high school coach a car.
No way, bro.
The first things I bought wasn't for me. I bought my high school coach a car, and I bought my mom a car.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah, I didn't buy nothing for me really until like the season had almost started. I had to buy me a car because I needed a car.
Because you needed something to get to the field.
I need a car, so like I bought a car. But outside of that, like.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. No, that's it. I mean, bro, I almost could have guessed, bro. Like you're just so humble, bro. Like the way you are and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like you're out there going crazy and spending absolutely ridiculous.
Listen, what I will say is I had a good time. So my first 3-4 years in the league, I had a good time.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I did. I did what you should do as a kid when you got some money.
Yeah. But you did it the right way.
Yeah, enjoy it. Like when I enjoyed it like my brothers. Like we all had a house together in the Gables because he was still in college at UM, and I was on and off going to class and not. But I trained at UM. I trained down there, so I wanted to stay down there. So we all got a house, and like we'll go to spring break, enjoy spring break. We'll go party, and we'll have a good time. So I enjoyed it. But yeah, now at this old age, I'm cool.
Yeah, bro. Everything don't work the same, bro.
No.
It don't work the same. Bro, tell me about coming back to Miami. Tell me about that maybe the Jets game. Talk to me about that Jets game, maybe.
I've been saying the process. So the process leading up to that was working out for teams, and teams basically saying, yeah, you're not good enough, and try again. Maybe we'll try again another time. And then Miami just signed me. Like I didn't even have a workout with Miami. Miami didn't even make me work out. They just was like, yo, we go sign you. And I was like, okay. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Y'all are the best for this. I appreciate it. And I was there for a couple of months. And again, back to my story of me being lucky and blessed, and again doing all the right things. I was there for a couple of months on practice squad, working, not complaining, just doing what I can to help. Whatever y'all need, y'all let me know. Practice squad, doing it. Sign Philip Lindsay. I'm still in practice squad. It's okay. Just keep working, keep your head down, keep what's meant for you is you. So all our guys get COVID. All the running backs.
Wow.
Like it got to a point where I was the only healthy running back.
Then you beat COVID too, bro. You were beating everything.
Oh, listen, COVID. Listen, let me tell you why COVID wasn't gonna get me. Because if I had COVID, I wasn't gonna know. Because I was going out there. Listen, we'd have figured. If I had COVID, we'd have figured it out after the fact. We'd have figured it out. But I'm not. No, not beforehand. Absolutely not. because like this is my one chance to go and show teams I still can play. There's no way I missed this opportunity because I got a cold. But luckily, I think we were still getting tested, so I didn't have COVID. Thank God, because man, I'd have been. And it's crazy because I was in a room with everybody that had COVID, but I never got it. Which again,
only one.
Bless, right? So they all get COVID, and the running back coach like, "Yo, dude, it's time. Make sure you know what you're doing. If you got questions, talk to me. Let me know." And okay, no problem. So leading up to the game, it's like Friday. Friday practice is a vibe, chill. We ain't really going too crazy. We practicing, but it ain't going too crazy. 3 of the running backs get back. They get cleared for COVID. So I'm thinking like, well, there goes my opportunity. We're gonna find out. The running back coach was like, no, it's still you. You still go because we don't know what they system is. We don't know how much it affected them. So go for it. And they was like, hey, it's your game, bro. Because they know, like, all of them kind of know who I am, and all of them see me play, so they know. So it's like I'm the big brother in the room. It was me and then Malcolm Brown, but Malcolm Brown was hurt. So he was like, hey, they were like, it's your time. And I went out there and hey, listen, I told the O-line, I'm like, yo, listen, I don't need y'all to just like whoop ass. I don't need y'all to maul people. I just need y'all to put a body on the body and let me figure it out. Like we don't have to be perfect. I told the O-line coach too, like, yo, we don't have to be perfect. Like we don't. Just put a body on the body and I'll figure it out. I'll try to make you right as much as I can. Just put a body on the body. And they were like, say less.
Boom.
When I done put a body on the body, and that was it. And then from there, it was like, oh man, we didn't know Duke can run the ball as good as he did, and we didn't know, well, not the team, but like just the outside. Yeah, we don't know. And like, bro, I've been doing this my whole life. Like, I got to Cleveland, they turned me to a third down back for whatever reason, but that wasn't my call. It wasn't because I can't run the ball. It's just because that's what they thought was best for the team. And then the GM who drafted me, that believed in me, got fired. So of course, the guy behind him gonna be like, "Hey man, we don't know what he do. We don't know nothing about him. He ain't my guy. He ain't one of my guys. Because if he was, I'd have drafted him where I was, and we didn't. So it was like, hey man, you just stick in that third down role, but I did have some coaches that was like, yo, you can do it, regardless of what's going on. You can be that guy. You can run the ball. You feel me? You can do that. You can do what they telling you that you can't. You can do it.
You say you wish you did have somebody.
No, I had some.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
Like even on these teams where I was the third down back, I had coaches that was like, "Hey, bro, just keep going."
Like that kept your confidence up too.
Yeah, that kind of kept me like, "Hey, you can do it." Because sometimes you get discouraged. Like, man, can I still play? Like, can I still play ball? Like, because they make it seem like I can't play no more. But then you realize it's not you. Like they have their reason for what they do. Yeah, they have a reason for why they do what they do, and it's not your call. And yes, frustrating. It's annoying sometimes. But
yeah, did you know about the business of football before getting in there? Or did you find out a lot of it when you got in there? You were like, oh man.
As I got older, like when I got to the NFL, I knew about it because it was a lot of veterans that would kind of break things down. Like certain coaches ain't at meetings. The meeting is not normally the way it should be. It's kind of weird. Like he's saying, like it's almost like a goodbye, and they start breaking it down for me. Like, yeah, he gone.
See ya. He on his way out.
You see players. Hey, you walk in after the last preseason game. You walk in the door in the front of the building, and there's like guys waiting. And I'm like, hey, what's these guys? Oh, them the Grim Reapers. They people out here.
Bro, we have those too. Yep. Hey, go to the office. Go to the office. Yo, take your playbook. You guys have the same thing.
Hey, take your playbook. And I'm talking about they at the front door. They don't even let you get comfortable. Hey.
You don't get to your locker, bro. You're going up there with your book bag.
Bring your iPad in. And it's like I went third round. So like my rookie, I wasn't worried about getting cut. Like, I wasn't worried about that because that's part of the business. It doesn't matter. I wasn't worried about that. But like my guys I was around was other rookies that went undrafted, 6th round, 7th round. And we walk in together and they're like, hey, come on.
That might be the last time you see that homie right there, bro.
Hey, head man, want to talk to you, man. Bring your playbook. And usually I go to practice. And that's crazy that like we always talk about mental health and how everything is about now. Oh, the mental health, and we want to make sure we're doing the best for you. But bro, you cut people in front of us, and it's like, hey, go practice.
Yeah. Good luck, bro. Have a great day at practice.
Have a great
I'm
day,
like, bro,
bro.
I've been with this guy for 3 years, and he walks in and
He's
he's gone.
gone. He's
He don't
gone.
even
So
say bye.
that taught me like, bro, if I make a relationship, it's gonna be a different kind of relationship because I don't like it gets you to the point where it's like you're picking who you want your family to talk to or not. Like if you got a girl, like you picking like, hey, I won't really talk to her because we don't know, right?
Oh,
And
I
it's
get it. Yeah.
it's tough because like, oh, I really like her, and it's like, hey, unless y'all gonna be talking when he gone, he may not be here. So like even when I went to Houston, my second year in Houston, I knew I wasn't gonna be there after that year. It was like, yo, we're not making friends here. We not, bro, we finna be gone.
Wow.
So like, hey, we gonna keep this tight, keep it small, because we finna be gone. So it's
How
like
are
you gotta
those
move.
how are those football locker rooms, bro? Because there's so many guys, right? Like it's tough to have a relationship with everybody.
Yeah, but it's tough because it's by position and it's by just guys you mesh with. So like running backs, most of the running backs gonna be cool for the most part. You know, sometimes you have rooms where like certain guys don't like each other, and it's stupid to me, but it is what it is. But it's about position. Like, you know, all the outfits are very cool. Like the bullpen, like everybody's
Yeah, yeah,
close. So like you trade one of the bullpen guys, now the bullpen feels a certain way. You trade one of the rotation guys,
yeah,
like you feel a certain way. Like this year when the Marlins traded Pablito,
yeah,
and everyone knew it would affect Sandy. So everyone was
yeah.
like, we don't know if we should trade him because then you will make our ace mad. So it's like you gotta. Well, you think they care about the relationships and trying to figure out how to do it to where you know you have to do what you got to do as a business, but you try to do it the right way. Which I haven't seen too many teams do it the right way.
Bro, but you just hit it on the head, dog. But like, but that question I have all the time. But what's their priority, bro? Like, is their priority to win? Why don't they go ask the damn running back? Why don't they ask the star running back or the starting pitcher? Why don't they ask Sandy Hey, what do you think? But they don't.
Because yeah, I finna say I know in football some of the guys. I mean, in football, some guys do get asked, but a lot of time is
Yeah,
if I'm being
who?
honest,
Tom Brady. That's
I'm
it.
saying it's
Like
not the
Tom Brady.
guys. It's not the guys that look like me. Like
I just said
they
Tom
not
Brady.
really they not getting asked about how we benefit this team, how we like. If I'm being honest, I don't think, and that's just the way it is. And again, is I don't know, bro. It's bad. It's bad because like you have a lot of guys that's smart. A lot of guys that like I play with a guy named Andrew Hawkins. Smart guy. Very smart guy. And I'm pretty sure they probably I'm pretty sure Cleveland asked him because he's a smart guy. He's a smart person. And I don't know. I just think teams feel like they know it all, so they don't have to ask. You know, is in the league, it's a lot of people with egos. And it's like, I'm not asking y'all for nothing for what? I made the decision. And it's bad. It's terrible, but I don't get paid to worry about what they do. I let them do what they do. Whatever decision they make it, and I move on.
Yo, talk to me where you're at now mentally. How do you feel? What do you want? What do you got, bro? Talk to me. Talk to me
Chilling.
about right now.
Right now, I'm chilling. I'm waiting for a call, waiting for opportunity. Whenever that day come, be ready for it. But in the meantime, just living life,
Hey,
enjoying it.
yo, t- tell me about bowling, bro. I hear you're a dog.
I like bowling. Bowling is the one thing. Listen, it's two things that can get me out the house at a drop of a dime: a good movie and bowling. I'm out. I'm out.
What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's tough. I watch too many movies to have a. Well, I have a favorite. It's just I watch too many movies to really narrow it down. One of my favorite movies growing up that I loved the most was a movie with Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac called Guess Who? And Christmas around holidays is a Grinch for sure.
Damn, that's what's up. I like The Dark Knight, bro. The Dark Knight was my favorite, bro. The Joker in The Dark Knight. He's a dog, bro.
My girl loved that movie.
It's crazy, bro. The way that he plays that character, I'm like, bro, there's no way that's real. I mean, literally, it killed him. Like, it killed him.
Bro. Listen, you want to talk about played a role? He played a role. Like, I'm talking about, like, it don't get no higher.
No, bro.
Like, he played that role.
Every time I watch that movie, I see something new, bro, and I'm like,
hey, every time you watch it, you see something else. He's like, And the movie long too. It's not a short movie.
It is long, bro. It is really long. There's like parts, like I could see different movies from within that movie. Like it's like whole sections of like boom, boom, boom. It's great, bro. That's one of my favorite movies.
Break and go back. Yeah, you could take a break and go back and watch the other half. Yeah, that movie long.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. So what's your highest score bowling? What do you
think? Like 263, 273.
Oh,
I was one frame away from a perfect game.
Yo, yeah, Chan said that he wants to go, but he's got to warm up because he says you're too like he hasn't been playing enough.
Hey,
that he wants to go play.
We
got to get after it.